Okay, is my phone gonna behave or what? Let's see. Okay, well, looks like it's gonna behave. Good morning, world. Okay, well, as I was saying 10 seconds ago, tired as hell, marched in that storm all day, all night, literally. Totally invigorating. That is not my first time crawling into the inside of a giant Christmas tree. Little known fact. Okay, I swear to God though, snowstorms, the type of snowstorm that was last night, I've been in many of these snowstorms. It is by far, hand to God, the most romantic. That's how I want to fall in love. Oh, put my soulmate right on path with me in a giant snowstorm. Snow smoochies, snow fort building, crawling into a huge 400-foot tree, going on the inside with all the Christmas lights. I'm telling you, I love winter. A lot. Okay, well, here we are. Just waking up. I woke up to a documentary on Reverend Donald Ormond, I believe. Anyway, he was just going around giving exorcisms left, right, and center, mostly to land-based places. So interesting. Anyhoodle, here we are. Whew, what deck? What are we feeling? I don't know. I'm still soaring on last night's wave. It was the perfect snowstorm. It really was. And see, it's calm outside and it's beautiful. You know what it is? Okay, so for any of you who are from countries where you don't get any snow, in this particular city anyways, because our snow is a little bit more damp, when it's coming down, it creates this beautiful dome of like orange light from the city. It's just like, and then because it's right before Christmas, you get all of the Christmas lights and you get this orange soft glow. You get the perfect crunch of the snow. It's a vibe. It's a total goddamn vibe. And I'm telling you, it's empowering and it's highly romantic. Okay, well, let's just run with it. There's a winter romance here. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna call it. If it's not your message, it's not your message. Okay, what deck? Well, you know what? I think the crow has a little snow in this deck. Plus, if I were a bird, oh, I would have been on that snowstorm last night. Screw the nest. Watch me soar, bitches. Yeah. Okay. How is everyone this morning? Everyone hanging in there? Everyone ready for Christmas or what? Okay. Gonna do a little shove. Might want to close your ears. Might get a little loud. Okay, so we have magical snowstorms and exorcisms as this morning's theme. Ooh, what do we need to exercise? Exercise our rights? Exercise stinky energy? Yeah, let's get it out of here. Oh, I feel like I could just take a whole map out of the world and just put on some holy water and be like, Satan, get behind thee. Like, you know what I mean? It's rife. Okay. Well, speaking of crowd favorites, let's call them in. God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors, anyone that you're working and praying with other than Devi Devil. Yeah, get behind thee, Devi Devil. We are not bringing this energy into 2026. No, we're casting out bullshit. Oh, okay. Okay, well, Grandmama died in prayer, so she's always invited to the table. Here we go. Ooh, that tea is just perfect. Oh, I can't wait to go back outside and march in the snow. I am a husky pup. Just picture a little fat husky standing at the window, looking at the snow, just howling, just crying. And it does. Snowstorms make me want to howl. When the winds of hell are blowing, let me out. So perhaps some of you have a type of element that is like your constitution and invigorates you. Think about it. It may not be on your radar right now, but like think about like what type of weather drains you and what type of weather invigorates you. I was born in the north, polar bear land. Winter is my element. I love everything about it. I think winter is completely misunderstood. There's so much beauty in winter. She's so powerful. She's like the justice card for me. I'm like married to winter and the justice card. That's my true love. Oh, and then you get on those Christmas tunes just blasting. Oh, yeah. I found, and that's the other thing, in a snowstorm, you will find your people. There will always be a couple people out in the snowstorm just enjoying it. Yeah, this woman, she was all wrapped up. She had a little speaker with her. She had the old Christmas tunes just blasting in the snowstorm. It was romantic. She knew. Okay, let's focus. Here we go. Grandma, what's going on for the collective today? What do we need to know? I feel like that snowstorm brought in some magic. Let's talk about it. Is it this card or this card? Okay, well, we'll go. Okay, so this will be the first card. Oh, the Queen of Penties. Look at you. Okay, there's a little bit of snow. It looks like spring. See, the snow's melting. A little rabbit here. Okay, Queen of Penties. What's this? Oh boy, we're back to that Ten of Swords. Heart ouchies. Okay. So what's next? Got the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords, but both are past facing. Not too terrible, because that's the past. We're closing this shit out. Oh, look who's trying to peek out here, Devi Devil. Satan, get behind thee. Can I get an amen? Amen. Yeah, no one has time for this shit. Okay, Grandma. Let's go on beside the Lovers. Okay. Let's have a sip of tea about it. Okay, let's push these over here. Let's get most of them out. I'm gonna look. Okay. But I do love seeing the Lovers come out. Okay, so what's going underneath the Queen of Pentacles? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, look at you. You want to move forward. Look at this beautiful horse. Sexy as fuck. It's not moving. Yeah, two black creatures. Well, you're stunning. Okay, so you're forward facing, future facing now. You have a little pentacle in your mouth. Where are you going with that pentacle? Who do you want to give it to? Okay, so what's going beside the Knight of Pentacles and going underneath the Ten of Swords? Oh, the Two of Pentacles. Well, this person's facing you. Yeah, and it feels like a different person. Oh, interesting. Oh, so you're not. Well, I mean, you could have been in the Ten of Swords. It doesn't preclude you. But I feel like this row is literally going to be a different person. Huh. Okay. Ooh, when we had that big windstorm, this is reminding me of that pigeon that was trying to make the landing, but the 70-kilometer-hour winds was just tossing its poor little pigeon ass. It just wanted to land. And see that wind? Yeah, the spirits were like, nope. And it fought it. Yeah, it was fighting the devil. It said, I'm gonna land against all odds. And it did. Okay. Okay, well, see, just how I said, you two are facing each other. And we're back to this tete-a-tete. Yeah. Do you have your eye on someone who's really struggling? That you're like, you know what? You could use a hand, my friend. You need a Kit Kat break. Okay, so what's going on in the lovers, Grandmama? Whoa. Okay, wait. This one really... Okay, no. I don't like it. It's unclear. What is going underneath the lovers? The Tower. Okay. Okay. I was just looking at all this business. It looks like a fog rolling in. It looks different than the clouds. There's all these like... Looks like veins. Oh, and it's a clock tower. Well, I'm hearing it's about time. Yeah, I've looked at that tower many a time. As I do every reading, I always notice something new. But normally the tower is usually depicted by someone's home. Not always, but it's usually the home. This is the clock tower. And it has quite a few crows, very similar to, it feels like the Wheel of Fortune. It's circular. I also feel like the clock tower, traditionally, is always kind of in the center of town, right? Because it chimes on each hour for the whole town to hear. Oh, so this is going to be big. Whatever this tower is, oh, I can't wait to get Snoopy and Scoopy. Okay, so this is going to be, everyone's going to hear about it. Okay, I wasn't focused, but I do see the Six of Cups here. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. What's going underneath? Because this is your energy. 2. Okay, hold on. I'm not looking. They're both face down. Okay, if I put it like that, how does that feel? I don't know. 2 wants to come out. Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune. Just fucking talking about it. You know how I feel about it. Not mad. Love to see it. Okay. Okay, well, the Wheel of Fortune's going underneath you, and then the next card is the Fool. Or wait, does the Fool want to be with that one? They came out together. Okay. So what's going underneath the Ten of Swords to the Two of Pentacles? This person's energy. They were in the Ten of Swords. Ugh. That all those swords in them. Oh, wow, that's a lot of cards. Ooh, Death to the Moon 2. The Six of Wands. It does seem apropos. I hate when there's too many cards. It gets busy, it gets confusing sometimes. Yeah, there is a release of something here. And with the whole, like, I'm not talking literal exorcisms, although, I don't know. But sometimes there is, like, a residual energy where you're like, you know what? There is something that we got to clear out. And especially when you've gone through a particularly hard or traumatic time or event, it's really important to have ceremony or ritual, especially if it can be conducted by someone who's like an elder in your community, like someone who like knows what they're doing. It doesn't have to be a priest, but someone who can just, I don't know, participate. It's nice to have someone take the lead, to be like, I know what to do. We're gonna do this. Okay. Well, in this moon, we see one caged, we see one in the tree, and then we see the reflection. But it's not the reflection of any of these two. See how like his head isn't down, his head isn't down. It's very different. Yeah, I feel like there's someone working behind the scenes here. There is an energy. Again, we don't have to get all freaked out here. Energy is just energy, but there is something sticky. I'm really symbolic. I like to really clean and clear things, even if it's like cleaning the house. You know, there's things, even when you take a bath, there's ways of being symbolic. Even in a big storm and with the wind, you know, you can kind of do a baptism with all the different elements, like a good wind baptism, where you just like open up and you say, like, wind, please, you know, anything that's lingering on me, just blow it off, you know, transmute it. Okay, well, either way, this person that you're dealing with. Oh, remember the tower for all to hear and see. I think this person is going to have some kind of unsuspecting success, like something out of nowhere for this person. But you're also offering something. Okay, hold on. Let's get the last card. 2. Well, we have Debbie Devil, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have Strength. The truth. The truth about Debbie Devil. Keeping you chained. Or this person chained, rather. Yeah, now they're free. The lion's free. The lion can just have some beautiful flowers in its hair, its mane. See, and look, see how this is all sideways and they're having to balance it and it's all windy? See, now look at the symbol. Even. Okay. So, what's your part in this? Because I feel like with that offer... Okay, what deck do we want? Let's go... I am feeling Light Seers. Let's do it. Is it Light Seers? Hold on, sorry folks. Yeah, I've been really indecisive the last couple days. No, it's the other deck. Okay. Hold on, get in here. This deck got all... The box got all wet in the rainstorm that I was in. That's the other thing. I always carry way too much stuff in my backpack than what is necessary. And I never use half of it. Okay. Okay, so Grandmama, let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So you're looking to something in the past. What are you referencing? Well, both of you, this person in the Ten of Swords is facing towards you, but you're also looking at the past, so you don't see them. Okay, well, hold on. So what is this Queen of Pentacles for you? Oh my god, Ten of Swords. Okay, so in the past you were in the Ten of Swords. Okay, so then real quick, what is the Ten of Swords beside you? The World to the Page of Swords. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, let's talk about your Ten of Swords then for a hot sec. Okay, so you're a Queen of Pentacles. You have your own Ten of Swords going on, and the eyes are closed. So it's like this person, again, has been in your periphery, the vicinity. You literally may have not really noticed this person initially, because we see an acknowledgement just down below. Okay. So your past energy is the Ten of Swords. Well, actually, she's facing me, so it seems to be, like, actually current. Okay, tell me a little bit more. Grandmama, Queen of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. It's about time. Because this is the one where, again, she's holding a pocket watch. Okay, so for you, it seems as though, in some ways, you have experienced the same thing as this person just a little bit beforehand. Oh my god, yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune twice, and that's in your row. Okay. So in the past, you were betrayed by someone that you loved. There's a lot of female hands in that 10 of Swords. There's a couple male, I don't know, so it could be like friends, family, as well as love. Okay. Okay, so Grandmama, let's talk about the next 10 of Swords. It does seem to be a completely different person, but let's clarify. Who is this next 10 of Swords energy? A King of Swords. Interesting. And what's so interesting, though, is that your energy of being attacked is with sewing needles. And this person has a sewing needle. But see, instead of attacking people, like those other people with hot dogs for brains, see, she's at the end of her rope. This is my card, where it's like at the end of her rope. But even though she's at the end of her rope, instead of going around and just, attacking people, she's creating something beautiful. And she does. She looks tired. Yeah. Like, instead of going around all of these people that have hurt them, I don't know. Oh, going back to the soft snowflakes. Oh my god, exactly. Exactly. All of these soft, beautiful snowflakes. Yeah, like the Christmas lights in the snowstorm, I'm telling you. Oh my god, but that's what I was saying. A romance in a snowstorm. Is this literally what we're talking about? You know I could scream. I am screaming on the inside. I live for this. Oh my god, I love winter storm romances. Okay. Okay, so this is that person. Yes. Okay, so what's going on in their 10 of Swords? Because it seems to be like where they've just come from. So they've been... Yeah, and so now they're in the Hanged Man. It seems to be those two really follow each other. It's like 10 of Swords, gotta reflect. Yeah, it does. It takes the wind right out of your sails. It just, there are no words. There's really nothing else to do but like, yeah, put on a party dress, go upside down and be like, what the fuck? Okay. Well, now that we see all this 10 of Sword business, 2 10s of Swords, again, we talked about it in yesterday's. See, look who's centering. Dirt kicking snake. Under the moon. Remember? Where's that moon card? Where did you go? See? There's an interfering energy here. Yeah, someone needs to be asked, needs to be shown the door to be like, get out of here. Let's clear you out with a little smoke, a little prayer. Satan, get behind thee. Okay, so let's talk about the lovers. Ooh, are you two gonna connect? Not in a trauma bonding way, but just being like, you know, when you just see someone across the room, you don't even have to talk to them. You just know that they have their lived experience. It's a taste, it's an energy, it's a look. Yeah, sometimes it's just the pure bags or like white whiskers where you're like, oh, you've seen some shit. Yeah, we're in the same club. Okay. Okay, well, let's talk about the lovers. The 4 of Wands. Okay. Oh, you hear that? The whole voice just went. Look again, it's the lights. It's up in the trees. It's literally like me being in the tree last night. Just crawling. If you don't have big pine trees or spruce trees, I'm telling you, when they get to a certain height and the way the branches, if you crawl underneath, it opens up like a house on the inside. Little known fact. It's the ultimate fort, totally protected. Yeah, and when you string lights up in there, Yeah, these birds, these people know. Yeah. Some tree smoochies. Okay, well. Okay, well, there's a vibe here. There is a vibe here. Okay, so so now you see them. They're on your radar. And you want to offer something. It could be anything. Okay, so what does this offer? You have this little pentacle. Oh boy, Knight of Wands. Ooh, see, look, the horse is not moving at all. The horse is still. Look at how still that horse is. Just gorgeous. But this is passion. Again, in the middle of the night. In the trees. Now, this horse does, as mentioned, look a little bit stressy. And I think it's because it's the middle of the night, like the horse was woken up. So it's almost like you go from, yeah, quietly observing and watching, and then all of a sudden you just giddy up. So even this horse is just like, whoa, didn't expect that. We were just having a vibe. See? Total vibe. Totally different vibe. Okay. So you have a lot of passion. Okay, but what else in this passion? Like, it's pentacle, yes. So is it just passion? Two. No, just one. Tell me a little bit more about this pentacle, this passionate pentacle. Oh, the Seven of Pentacles. Well, this is old Sad Bonnet. But going back to time, Seven of Pentacles is the time that we put into things. It takes a lot of time to grow things. That effort. Seasons, cycles. So even though you have these two energies, but what I love to see though is this, because essentially you're rushing forward, but you want to put in the time, the energy, the effort. Yeah, like you got on your work bonnet, you got out all the tools, you're like, you know what? Yeah, rolling up the sleeves to be like, let's do this. In fact, you got nothing but time. Again, you walk around with a little pocket watch. It's either about time or you got nothing but time. So help you God. Okay, so this person, oh boy, the throat really wants to go. Who doesn't want to speak in this little message here? Is it you? Are you feeling nervous? Or is it that devilish energy? Yeah, Satan, get behind thee. Amen. Amen. Okay. Two of Panties for this King of Swords. Yeah, they're juggling and struggling. And that wind, just like the 70-kilometer-hour winds, yeah, they're just trying to keep going. And, like, no one is giving this bird a break. Okay. Grandma, let's talk about it. Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Justice. Exactly. They're just trying to get to even Steven. They just, as we saw in the Strength card, see? This golden. This is what it wants to get balanced. It wants to be golden. And there could be something with legal stuff here. Yeah, especially because, again, sometimes when you get into the Ten of Swords, we're in the ages, again, of, like, separations, divorces, child custody. Even if it's your shitty landlord, it tends to go legal. So there could be some legal. Okay, it was the Page of Pentacles that threw itself out, but it wasn't focused. Okay, so let's get into the Tower. Stat. Ooh, Grandmama, get in here. Let's get Snoopy and Scoopy. I want all the scoops right here, right now. Let's not hold back. What is the Tower? Oh, it's about the Five of Swords. That's that devilish energy. Right here. Trying to hide, trying to conceal themselves, and yet there's a silhouette. See? Ooh, yuck. Okay, well, someone's going down, Charlie Brown. For all to see. Because it's the clock tower. Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. Satan. Yeah, I think the whole message. Satan, get behind thee. Okay. Oh, back to that Page of Pentacles. Well, see, they're hiding behind what looks like to be like this flower. And see, look how innocent she looks, right? A little child. Like, oh, who? Little old me? Yeah, this person. Oh, devilish energy does like to hide behind unsuspecting masks. Okay, well, either way, this person looks like they're about to eat shit, so hallelujah. Okay. Well, let's just hop into your Wheel of Fortune, because we saw that. I said in the tower, I was like, this looks like the Wheel of Fortune. And now I'm hearing Justin Timberlake, what goes around comes around, or however it goes. And also that was so fitting for him. What an idiot. Okay. Either way. So now we have the Wheel of Fortune down here to the Fool. Grandma, let's clarify. 2 cards. Oh boy. Oh, the 5 of Wands to the 4 of Swords. Sometimes, depending on the energies, but the 4 of Swords is like, instead of arrest, I hear arrested. Because see, it's the same person, but this is the 5 of Wands. Very manipulative. Oh, they're all about, yeah, they're a dirt-kicking snake. Oh my god, is someone about to get arrested? Oh, praise be. Oh, I'm talking like for the real nasty son of a nutcrackers. Like, we're not wishing ill will upon people who don't deserve it. I'm talking about like real bad folks who have had ample opportunities to get their shit together and have chosen to not do so. Well, that would put a new beginning. Oh yeah, what goes around comes around back around. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, Justin. Hey, and see, this, to me, that fern does look like a feather. Well, yeah, if this person were to be contained or arrested or, like, something, it would be a new beginning. Yeah, everybody could breathe. Okay. So, the person that you're interested in... Okay, so they have this ending, and there's success with the moon. I feel like it's revealing, because we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, is there anything else you want to add to this? This person that you're interested in? Oh, the Queen of Cups. To the moon, to the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you have big feelings for this person. As you're watching them succeed, triumph over this devilish energy. Okay. And now they're the Strength card. Yeah, look, he's having a hot dog about it. Again, going back to being able to rest. Oh, look, see, look how relaxed he is. And again, you know, Manny and a Petty, get those, like, gorgeous flowers in the locks. Yeah, look, now you can just sit on his nose. You know, you're just sitting there, checking it out. You two are vibing. Oh my god, look, the tree. Now, the tree that I was in last night was much bigger and much floofier, but still kind of the same thing, I'm telling you. There is the potential, I think, for a tree smoochie. Okay, so let's clarify the Strength card. The 4 of Pentacles. To the 8 of Cups. Oh my god, to the 8 of Swords. Oh, but that's what you're recovering, or this person. I'm gonna say it's that person. It could also be both of you, because you both have the 10 of Swords. See, again, this interfering outside influence has everybody caged, you know? It's about not allowing someone to have the full experience of like what people are entitled to, which is like connection, love, joy, generosity, you know, like just some nice things. Okay. Okay, well, hold on. So let's put these, because now I want to find out about you two. Okay, so this goes here, this goes here. Okay, because now we have the story. We have the story. And now we need to get Snoopy and Scoopy. Okay, so this person is a King of Pentacles. Or sorry, a King of Swords. You're a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they're there. Okay, so I'm gonna keep their King of Swords right there. Okay. How do you know this person? How are they on your scene? Because it's like, there's a lot of like, both of you going almost like parallel, without it really, the two of you knowing. I feel like you know a bit more than maybe this King of Swords. But there is this watching, but you both have a parallel. Temperance, oh, to the King of Pentacles. Well, it seems like you two were somehow in the vicinity or cross paths when one of you or both of you was letting go. Yeah, and you showed up as the Queen of Penties, and now here's a female King of Penties, and the emphasis is on, like, the home, the center, the town. So I'm going to say this is you. Okay. And your Ten of Swords showed up first. Yeah, so it seems as though you caught sight or wind of this person as you were letting go. Okay. Does this King of Swords see or know you? Oh, yes, they do. Look at this little looky-loo. Page of Wands, magnifying glass. And look who's rumpa-pum-pumming over here. King of Wands, yeah, they see you. But again, because they're so busy, it's like they see you, but like they're getting their ass tossed, right? So like, as they're, yeah, like just like that pigeon or the seagull in the windstorm, getting its ass tossed every now and again, its eyes, you know, it'd be like, oh, there's that attractive person. When I quit getting my ass tossed, yeah, exactly, like this bird, this bird in the sky, getting its ass tossed. Yeah, they too, it's been noted. Okay, so both of you secretly are just burning up for each other, which is incredible. Like, what are the odds? What are the odds? Okay. So, when you come in with this pentacle, this offer, how does the King of Swords? Wow, 4 cards. Okay, well, the first card is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's communication. Ace of Pentacles, looking good. The 2 ferns are growing together. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, King of Cups, yes. Oh, to the Ace of Wands. Okay. Well, when you come forth with your offer... Oh yeah, look at all the little snowflakes. I'm telling you, it's snowy. It could be in a snowy season. Even if you live in a country, in Canada, December, we are full-on wintertime. So even if you don't live in a country, if you find this reading in what could be considered a wintry time, I think this is going to go down in a wintry time. So this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands are like the two that are kind of facing the past. Going back to the whole timing thing, I don't know, it just was not the right time. But you did somehow cross paths, or I don't know, something. And there's so many different ways to cross paths. Like, truly, it could be anything. It could be so light and slight. It could be huge and momentous, but either way, so much chaos and destruction happening on both of your ends, but yet two people in the chaos who are just like, oh my god, when I get a second, when I get a second, I need to revisit this. Well, the King of Swords, like, oh my god. And I like that the King of Swords, like, it's the Ace of Swords. So, a lot of communication. Also, this person is just so beautiful. I love this card. It's very, yeah, tranquil. I love the hands over hands. Very dignified. Well, again, emphasis with the King of Swords, the octopus on the head here, and with the Ace of Swords here, I'm going to be like, even with this Ace of Wands books, we saw the Page of Swords briefly. We see this page. Yeah, there's something here about a real mental connection. But also incredible depth of emotion. Ooh, big time passion. Okay. So this is great. Let's just wrap it up real quickly. How do you feel about this person, or how do they make you feel when you see them, when you hear them, when you hear of them, or whatever it is that this looks like? Does it feel like that snowstorm? Invigorating? Ugh. Yeah, I'm telling you, a snowstorm. That's living. I didn't even want to come inside. 7 hours. I walked like I'm talking like a good 30, 40 kilometers, 7 hours. I took a couple hours to just have a little cup of tea, do some writing, and then I went right back into it. Snowstorm love. Completely romantic. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, well, that's past facing. That's work. To the Page of Pentacles. Yes. To the Two of Swords. What? To the Seven of Wands, going underneath the Eight of Pentacles. Work. Oh, is there somehow like a work connection again? This came up before. Page of Pentacles to the Star. And then the Two of Swords, you have to make a decision. King of Swords. Well, it seems like we know who you pick. You pick your match. Oh. So there's some kind of work reference here. Huh. Okay. But at the end, you bust out of this again, rusty cage. Look what's tattooed on the chest here. Love. You're like, you know what? We gotta break out of these rusty cages. Yeah, that tower hitting the clock, it's about time. Okay, well, there's definitely... Okay. Yeah, there's something about some kind of professionalism here on how you two know each other. Okay, but I asked specifically about how you feel. And you give me the runaround. All the excuses. How do you feel about this person? Oh my god, the Five of Wands to the Four of Swords. What? What are we talking about? Why do these cards come out right at the end? I beg your pardon. Just how I was kind of saying, like, you're dancing around. I see. You're a very private person. These sorts of feelings and dreaming of someone it belongs to your dream world. Like Narnia, how I was saying. This, like, inner landscape. Oh yeah, and going back to, like, the not wanting to talk, like, losing the voice. It's you. Okay. So you don't know how to talk about this. I feel like this belongs to your inner world. And I think because there's something here to do with professionalism, yeah, you're extra quiet about it, and you need to make a decision. And you just might having to be making moves quietly, and not in a manipulative way, but if there is kind of a work thing here. Okay. Do you want to share any feelings, though? Because we saw your passion. Is it because of the Ten of Swords? You got really badly hurt, so, like, anything that's near and dear to your heart, you don't want to share? That's fair. I get that. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Exactly, you got really hurt. Oh, you've been really hurt too, just like that person. And this person has such a profound effect on your heart. It's like you don't want to get jinxy with it. You don't want to share this with anybody. It's so precious to you. Even in this reading, you're like, we go from that Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands, where it's just like inside. Okay. Is there anything else that you can share that feels nice for you? The Knight of Cups. Okay, so you can admit it a little bit. You're like, I have a big fat heart for this person, and I want to play it like a beautiful instrument. Yes, some sweet licks on the guitar heart. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know you have big feelings, but it also, okay, so you're more reticent right now. Okay. So, are you two going to start smooching right away, or is this going to be a nice, slow, two humans just being nice to one another? A friendship, camaraderie. Yeah, where are we going? Oh, the Emperor to the Nine of Pentacles. Well, he's not my favorite emperor. Oh, this is the energy, the Ten of Swords energy. I think because the both of you have just dealt with a very similar energy, very controlling, manipulative. We saw that with their energy, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. This is the baby emperor. This is the one that's grandfathered in, has not done the work. They're decorated with just, like, I don't know. They probably took this off of, like, a table somewhere and just threw it on and said, hey, look at me. I'm decorated. So there's a need to be single and to be fulfilled within self. So I love this. I get it. Yeah, I kind of like yesterday's reading. It's got some similar notes and flavors, but, like, to go low and slow, to not even name the friendship. I don't know how the two of you are going to come back to, like, talking or connecting in real life. But it's just kind of this, like, unspoken and in the moment thing of, like, you find yourself together, or, like, maybe you both walk to the same bus stop every day. Like, there's something here about just spending time organically. It's not planned, it's not talked about, and both of you can be in your agency, your sovereignty. Because also, I'm sure people can relate who have been with really controlling people. The second that you escape and get away from controlling people, it's fucking refreshing. Why would you want to mess that up and immediately start dating again? It's like freedom. Yeah, that's why I've been single for so long. Okay. But see, I feel like this is the two of you. Because remember I talked about that compatibility? You're both the King of Swords. There's a mental affinity here. So you're going to spend a lot of time talking. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Just gorgeous. The sun's coming out. The snow is glistening. The moon. So more will be revealed. It's just... yeah, again, going to pacing, I'm getting this, like, very, like... I just see the two of you literally just walking around a lot, spending a lot of time in nature. Maybe you guys are neighbors or live down the street. There's something here about just something simple, where you just find yourself on walks. You find yourself maybe having a fire in the backyard and just looking at the moon. I don't know. Very simple pleasures. Very, very meaningful, genuine time spent together, like in the ways that you connect, talking. And I don't even think you're gonna talk about all your shitty experiences. It's just like other things. Oh boy, okay. That's... okay. So real quick, let's wrap it up. When does it get smoochy? Does it get smoochy? Is this just like a new best friend? Is this a smoochy? King of Pentacles. Yeah. At least for you, you see long-term. You want long-term with this person. Because your energy is Pentacles the whole way through. So like Pentacles, they see, oh, we got the Knight. The Knight of Swords here. Right is worth the cost, is what's written on her dress. But see how all of these sunflowers have grown and bloomed and blossomed into these big sunflowers? I feel like that's going to be the two of you. Going back to that Seven of Pentacles, putting in the time. When someone's just your person, there's no rush. You don't need to rush anything because you're like, we have all the time in the world. You're my person. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I'm just going to show up and just be your friend every day, and things will naturally take its course. Okay, but we do have a Knight of Swords here. Okay, so it does seem to be, at least forever for you. You would like it to be. Okay, so then what happens? We see some time put in, some walks, some talks. Yes. Oh, here we go. A little sweetness. To this 6. Oh, yeah. See? So the sweetness gets pouring. It comes. It comes. And see, back to the scales here. We saw those scales. It gets evened out. Oh, you pour into each other. Meow, meow, meow. Who doesn't love this? Just beautiful. Okay, gang. Well, delighted as always. Take care of your little hearts out there. Everyone seems to be going through the Ten of Swords. Ay, ay, ay. No bueno. Okay, well, now it is the Christmas season. Be safe. People drink and drive. There's all kinds of things, but just like, you know, be extra mindful. Take care of yourselves out there. All right. Well, always a pleasure. Stay blessed. Stay golden.